Well, the day is finally here. Turbo Miata is hitting the dyno. Well, it's time to get out of here. I'm gonna get there a little bit early, let the car cool down, so let's hope no overheating issues on the way out there. That fuel pump prime. It's set for a 5-second prime right now for some reason, but whatever. Yeah, it's a little hard to start. That'll get sorted out, hopefully. But let's let this idle for a sec. Let's get going. I'm so anxious. Alright, the car made it to the dyno. We're going to be waiting a little bit. There's also another guy that's going to be here today doing a Del Sol. The temps stayed right between 195 and 203 today, which is surprising since it's obviously daytime and it's a little over 100 right now. AFRs, I definitely messed with the tune too much. Partial throttle, like super partial throttle, it's at like 14s. A little bit more into the throttle, it's like 17s, and then a little bit more into that, and it's like 9s and 10s. So it made it here nonetheless, no issues. The only thing that I haven't noticed is that I kind of burnt some of my tape there because this was almost touching the manifold, so I had to bend it back this morning. But other than that, we're so far so good. And AD even showed up. He's still alive. Oh, and he's, I don't know if you guys care all that much or if he cares, but you guys know he has a child now, and he's got another on the way.
Everyone telling everyone my secrets.
Everybody's supportive of you. Everybody always asks about you.
That's cool.
But oh, and he actually got a downpipe on his car now, so he's making big moves, coming out hot 2020.
Someday I'll lower it too and get some wheels.
For now, it's a dadmobile that somebody backed into. I don't even know if I ever showed you guys, but he was just sitting at his house and his neighbor across the street backed right into it.
Showing everyone my pain.
But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I'm so anxious. Thought I was gonna have a heart attack from the stress driving this thing over here today.
Well, at least it's here.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, man. Oh, there was the sickest. It was SC400, SC300 little chaser looking thing, the coupe. He chased me off the freeway and it looked stock, but he got up next to me and there's no way that thing was stock. Fat turbo, like all just spool and just like he blew past me. Yeah, he was just playing with me, but he pulled up to the light next to me and then it's just some like, I don't know, probably mid-30s dude, and he's just like waving at me, just smiling. I was like, sick. But yeah, this thing makes some pretty cool noises though, because I think it's just because the turbo faces the firewall. It's not stuffed up here in front of everything, so you can actually hear it more. It sounds so good though. Look at these teeny tiny brakes. Things are like 8 inches. So small. Oh, I gotta get new tires too. These things are starting to get pretty trashed. They don't got much meats on them. Quick little drink run while Tim is setting up. AD's yelling at his car. It's so hot out here.
No worries, I'm just kidding.
So from what I messed with, what was I doing wrong when it came to like setting the idle and stuff? Like, because I didn't really know what to do.
It was taking forever to find
the firmware or whatever.
Yeah.
I have.
Just finally got it.
Oh, and then I brought the AFR sheet. It's in the glove box if you have to accommodate for the values and stuff. I wasn't sure because it's an AEM Yugo 10 series or whatever.
Oh, they didn't have it in the drop down?
They had 2 AEM ones, but I wasn't sure. The guy told me to go with the one, but the numbers were off a little bit from the sheet, so then I went to the custom wideband and I put in the 2 points of value that were on the sheet. Yeah, but I do have the sheet if you need to change it.
If you did it, that's good.
Okay, cool.
They seem to match what you see in the dash in here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So it should be okay.
All right.
You can hear that tractor ticking.
on the alternator. This says it's got power. Worked yesterday.
still going through the idle parameters and all that good stuff. He just is setting the timing at the moment, and DJ said he'd be on his way, but looking at my camera now, I realized I didn't grab another battery and I didn't charge this one, so we only got a little bit, around half battery, so yeah, we'll just have to film some polls, wait for him to start doing some polls. Hope for the best. Idle already sounds better though, so whatever he adjusted, definitely better than what I was trying to do. Well, look who actually decided to show up. I didn't think he was even going to show. Squeaky boy. Oh, that's right, I forget you have AirPods now, you bougie little hoe.
Don't be hating.
Oh my god. My ears are not at all ready for that. I wasn't filming that because me and DJ were just talking, but he's messing with something on the car right now, and it just backfired louder than I've ever heard any car backfire behind me, and about blew my damn eardrums. That was loud.
I've got the pump that's like...
So I'm going to have to upgrade the fuel pump, and right now for the moment we're going to turn down the boost because I'm running out of fuel. I have the RX-8 injectors, but the stock pump's just not doing enough, so I'm going to upgrade to a Walbro. But just to get us through the day, just turn down the boost, and then now that the idle and everything is kind of situated, my idle air control valve I think also took a dump on me, which is kind of expected. But yeah, so a few little kinks to work out, but it'll be running. As we backed out the actuator, I'd probably say 4 full turns maybe, leveled it out, so it was at 13 before. Let's see if it's around 9-ish. Just trying to not max out the fuel pump now. We got some good start numbers.
Ring lamps.
We still need to see the
Ring lamps.
him in April, then me and him.
Sure.
How happy are you
I mean, despite the circumstances, I'm pretty stoked.
after all that hard work?
It's relieving now that I have
We finally
more
have some
work
power
to do.
donuts.
Now I can break my tires loose.
Yeah, there you go.
The B20 is going in this.
Whose?
Yours.
Why?
Because you hate your Del Sol.
I don't hate it.
Before you get rid of it, you'll take my LS and I'll take the B20.
170.
It's not even going to be yours anymore, so it doesn't matter. Because you're going to sell it.
You said we're at 170 at the moment? That's still not bad for the stock pump.
More power, baby.
I was right. I changed them.
I've tensioned that belt a million times, and I can't get it to not chirp every now and again. Usually does it on startup.
And it goes away.
Yeah. I blipped the throttle a little bit, so I don't know. It's my tension is almost maxed out. I don't know.
180.
Huh?
Did you see it? Oh no, you
No, I
didn't
haven't
see it. It
walked
said
up there
180. 180. And it said 150 something, I believe.
For torque?
Yeah, I don't think the torque is meant.
Wait, what? What's going on?
Nothing, I'm just talking shit.
It works pretty good.
Tell me all about it.
Look at this. Not how you do it. The pedals. What is that? What is this wire here?
What is this?
Tell us how you feel.
What is this?
I'm not happy about it.
DJ, what is this? What is this?
It's that OG,
Pop your hood, DJ.
OG
Pop your-
TSX.
What's that?
Show us what you got. Show us what you have, DJ.
They know what I have. It doesn't matter.
Show us what you have.
I got driver mods. Okay.
Yeah, well, we got her back. Just got done at the dyno. Just gonna get some lunch right now. So again, I ran out of fuel because my fuel pump is just probably getting old. So upgrade the pump, figure out my idle air control valve issue, and fix my exhaust leak. And then we can come back, retune, make more power. But right now I turned the boost down to 8 PSI. I was at 13 before. So at the moment we're making 170 wheel and 153 torque. So not bad. Yeah, like I was trying to say, the car feels actually pretty darn good. We're in the drive-thru right now, so I didn't really get to get onto it, and it wasn't at operating temp. But I'll do a little pull onto the freeway. Makes all the right noises, so that's good. But yeah, a few little upgrades, bring it back. But for now, I'm gonna just enjoy the car, try to enjoy it as much as I can, and hope that I don't have any cooling issues. But we'll take it out a little bit later today, probably this evening. Try and do a little bit of driving, maybe a few pulls or something, and get some clips for you guys. Car's made it back home, totally fine. Yeah, I mean, the car did great at the dyno, just those few little mishaps. I explained it well enough earlier, so just to recap quick, fuel pump just ran out of fuel basically, so it couldn't handle the 13 PSI, so we had to turn the boost down, and I'm gonna be upgrading to probably a Walbro or something. The idle air control valve either isn't working or something is wrong with the circuit to the ECU. I can't remember exactly what Tim was saying, but basically when I kick the AC on, it's not seeing the right circuit, so it's not compensating enough, so he can't get the idle set correctly either. So I'm gonna have to try and talk to Speedy about that. If not, then I'll just try and replace the idle air control valve. I'm gonna email them first, so kind of see what they recommend to do. And then, yeah, just that exhaust leak that's at the V-band, so couldn't get the AFRs totally perfect at idle because it's taking in some oxygen right there. So yeah, I'll try and get that friggin' leak fixed. But yeah, just other than that, I just need a bigger fuel pump, and then I can throw more boost at it and get it to 200, maybe a little bit higher. These motors again are good for around 250, but I think 200 would be pretty much perfect, maybe 210. And I mean, even now at 170 wheel horsepower, this car feels great. I mean, it's fun, makes all the right noises. So it is still like 108 degrees out, 105 degrees out right now, so I'm not gonna go ripping on it. My intake temps, or not my intake temps, my water temps right now are a little over 200 degrees, so it's pretty hot out right now, and that heat soak, especially with that exhaust leak, does not help. So we'll go out a little bit later, get some pulls in. I'm gonna put my ECU cover back on right now so that I can not have people stepping on that, but overall I'm pretty stoked. All right, it's a bit later in the evening now. It's 7 o'clock. It's cooled down a fair amount, so I'm gonna go do a few pulls for you guys, try and get a couple clips both in the car, and I'll try and do a couple out of the car. My GoPro is basically dead, but I'll set it up, see if I can't get any clips right there, you know, secondary angles. But yeah, let's just go do a couple pulls really quick. Obviously, again, this is no race car. It's only on 8 pounds right now for the time being, about 170 wheel, and it'll be fun, because that's what we're all about, just having fun. We're not here to compete, just with ourselves. So the idle air control valve is definitely kind of malfunctioning, because even the hot starts aren't wanting to, or even just the starts in general. I kind of got to hold the throttle all the way down to cut off the fuel, because it's almost like, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I'm pretty sure it's idle air control valve related. It's acting like a Honda when you delete the idle air control valve. So, yeah. forgot to record it, or didn't just get the chance to. I was just at the stoplight, and forgive me while I look stupid doing this. I'm trying to do this one-handed. And I was at the stoplight just now, and there's this dude, there's some older guy in a really nice, like, lifted Blazer or Bronco, something like that. Definitely sounded pretty nasty, like it sounded cammed or something, but the dude kind of came up next to me, was like eyeballing me a little bit, so I go off the line, and I hear him starts accelerating kind of hard, so I just let into it, and I'm not paying attention, and I forget this car doesn't rev out as high as like the Integra or the Miata or the Del Sol, and so I like accidentally smacked the limiter and let out like the gnarliest backfire right next to this dude, and then just threw it in second and just like blasted past this dude. Like, this car isn't fast. A lot of those pulls were only at 80 miles an hour, which is like the top of third gear. But it's so much fun, guys. Oh my gosh, is it fun. Yeah, so far so good. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm just gonna cut this off here. I mean, I'm gonna call it a night. I've been putting in so much work on this darn car for the last like 2 months, so I'm gonna go hop on Xbox and just make myself some dinner and relax. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Slap that like button, that helps me know as well. Be sure to pick up a sticker. So hit up the Big Cartel, chris@bigcartel.com. And then, yeah, anyways guys, do what you love to do for the rest. Keep killing it. Peace out.